John King is here to break it down for us at the Magic Wall. So we got a new poll out tonight, John, that shows Hillary Clinton with a 13-point national lead over Trump. What's behind the early strength in the general election matchup?
In a word or two words, Anderson, the Obama coalition. This is the map from 2012 in the Obama-Romney race. As we speak tonight, let's be clear, as we speak tonight, long way, 187 days to November, but as we speak tonight, Hillary Clinton is holding the Obama coalition and then some. Let me show you some numbers. The numbers on the left, Hillary Clinton in our new poll. The numbers on the right, Barack Obama on Election Day 2012. Among men, she's doing a little better than Obama. Among women, she's doing a little better than the president did on Election Day in 2012. Among independents, better. Among white voters, a little better. In the suburbs, a little better. Even among non-white voters, Hillary Clinton at the moment doing a little better than President Obama on Election Day 2012. So she enters the general election thinking, if I can keep this together, I can win.
For Trump, there were some encouraging numbers on what, the economy?
Yes, if you look at these numbers, Anderson, a demographic ditch, if you will, Donald Trump needs to repair to win the election. But there are some good numbers for Donald Trump. Let's move over to Michigan to look at them. Donald Trump says he's going to create, like the Reagan Democrats back in the 80s, Trump Democrats today. And look at this. The number one issue in the election, the economy. Trump has a slight lead, a 5-point lead nationally. But look at this, a big 20-plus point lead over Hillary Clinton when it comes to who best to handle the economy in the Midwest. Donald Trump says his campaign will turn a lot of Midwestern states that traditionally have been blue, like Pennsylvania, like Michigan, perhaps out into even Wisconsin and Minnesota. Trump says he's going to start here. Again, no guarantee, but our data says on the economy, he's got a chance.
So play that out for us. I mean, how would Trump beginning the Rust Belt strategy might actually change the traditional presidential map?
So let's flip maps to take a look at it. Again, this is the Obama-Romney map, but let's do it from a different perspective. Donald Trump says, I'll change Pennsylvania. Democrats don't think he will, but let's do it for the sake of argument. He says he can change Ohio. We just showed you Michigan. He wants to, again, create Trump Democrats in these blue-collar areas. If Donald Trump did those three, a heavy lift, but if he did those three, then he says, Anderson, Florida is my second home. Well, under that scenario, change just those 4 states, Donald Trump is the next president of the United States. Even if, let's say, Pennsylvania, the most blue of these states, stays there and stays blue, under this scenario, Trump changes Ohio, Michigan, and Florida, we're tied at 269. I'm not saying it'll play out that way, but this gives you a reminder that, yes, Hillary Clinton enters with an advantage, but if Donald Trump can do some business across the Rust Belt, he can make this a very competitive election.
And there is some rumbling about a conservative third-party run to give people who don't want to vote for Clinton but can't stomach Trump a home. How would that change the map if it actually materializes?
The Clinton campaign is studying this question very closely. Imagine a conservative who runs so that if you don't want Trump, as you said, you can't vote for Clinton. Where might that play out? Well, what about the state of Georgia? Imagine a lot of conservatives stayed home and Hillary Clinton could get African Americans to turn out in big numbers. Obama campaign thought maybe they could do this in 2012. What if Hillary Clinton could turn Georgia blue? Another place to look at is possibly Mississippi, and one they're looking at closely is Arizona. Again, if a conservative ran, took 2, 3, 4, 5% or more away from Donald Trump, she could get the Latino turnout. Hillary Clinton thinks, I'll take a look at Arizona. Any of that guaranteed? Again, no. But it just tells you, heading in this unorthodox year with so many unpredictable elements between now and November, including the possibility of that third-party candidacy, including how Trump can play out in traditionally blue areas, a lot of studying going on in the campaigns. They think the map is going to be different this year because this year is very different, Anderson.